Okay. That.
Share on top.
Hello everyone. We are the 9 fingers, and myself is Sanjay. It's Bibin, Gravit. We are two videographers. That Tudu, Kani, and three of them like yeah, D, Yasir, Alex. So, so yeah. Our problem is making the smart so focusing on saving it your supply. Saving us up is the value and levels. So the main thing is that so our problem is like we need a software or anything that helps you for the government to volunteers. It's confusing the candidate for sorting the items. That's your main problem. And so like after we've done like the interviews, these are our research insights. So these are the first one is the volunteers struggling unable for unfamiliar item. Like we have some items which does not have any barcode or like nothing there. And the other problem inside is like some products are nice with a barcode and packaging. The other is the validators in use and 6 months are common things that you guys get for the donation. And the other thing is that the existing systems are manual, Excel-based and limited. We are still using the hard copies like we are using for the Excel. So our solution is this: we make one for the barcode-based product sorting, and the other solution is like manual identification for non-barcode items. These are the main things that we are focusing on. So this is the first scenario, is barcode-based sorting. So the solution we have come with that the medical staff can scan their product based on their barcodes, and system retrieves products info and storage location if we go for a syringe instead says like this size and this row and should have this box. And it also prints out the barcode. Yeah, but we can't use it by our phone. Like our phone don't print out the barcodes. But if you ever go to Halls or Google, they have a device called, I think it's called KIS. Okay, I think it comes like okay. So it's like a manual thing. If you put our software in that, they will automatically print out the barcode. So we can just use it and print it over there. And like your problem, like a non-medical volunteers like us can come and do it there. The scenario 2 is the manually inputting sort. Like I said, the scissor is not coming with the barcode. We can put it manually because the scissor has length. If you check on that, most of the scissor has their length or size. If you check on the needle, it's like 5 millimeter. Depends on the size. So we can use it for manual input. And when we putting here like on manually, we can add all the information as well, like where we need to put it, etc. So this is our workflow diagram. Like item arrives, the medical team sorts that, and it will come to the system and assigns the location. So the location is based on like it is passed to the volunteers and the item is sorted. So what's the benefit of our software is it reduces the layers on medical experts, and it's enable accurate sorting by all the volunteers. And yeah, it's also will be fast for all the volunteers to do everything faster. So yeah, so now we created a prototype for all of the things. We will explain better than me.
Hi everyone. As Sanjay said, we have not just created a software, but we have created a way of life to the volunteer work as well as to solve the problems. And that is why what we actually did, not only on the sorting process, but we try to make it very easier while taking out that product after being sorted as well. So coming out to the prototype, we have just created a very simple thing, but in the near future, we are integrating it with AI. We are integrating it with hardware component as well. But this is the simple prototype or the software that we are going to enhance. And to be honest, we had 2 different solutions with 4 different scenarios, and which all aligns with our prototype which we are going to demonstrate. Yeah, this is all. This is just a very simple thing. So let's directly hop into the features that we have added. So yeah, this login means the volunteer or the employee on the SOS can log into this software, and they will be provided as an employee ID and password. So these are why we kept this product here mainly in the display is while we were interviewing SME for our project for our prototype, she mentioned these are the most common items that they get in their supplies. So in syringes, if we click out there, it will come out as the pre-stock or the inventory that they have already used previously, that there is already in the inventory. And if we go into the syringe 20 ml, now here is where all the game comes in. So it gives a name, units, measurement, and our thought process is we are not sorting the product according to the usage or according to the name. So our second subset for our sorting will be the unit size, because there might be many burn gel. Let's take an example, but one might be 2.5 gram, next might be 3 gram, and sort 2.5 can be useful for one, 3 might be useful for next one. So we will sort that according to bond gel, which is just 2.5 gram. 3 gram will be in separate form. So this is the thing, and now barcode will be printed, which is for SOS. So that barcode will not give the information about the product. It will give the information about the location of that product, where it is located. The game comes, it will print the barcode. Barcode will be attached to the product, and then the next person, volunteers, goes and scans that. He or she should not necessarily be the medical personnel, or some simple volunteer like me who is not known to the medical background can scan that and can see, yes, this is going to that location. And that makes the sorting very easy. The normal person can also do. We don't have to get knowledge about which medicine is that. So this is the first scenario, which has barcode and which is in the inventory as well. So next scenario will be which don't have barcode on it. So this which don't have barcode will go to the manual entry. We'll keep the data, name, unit size, and we'll keep it fine. And yeah, it will come out as location R6 row 10 box. And from that we'll print the barcode, keep it in there, because our barcode will scan definitely. So now the next feature, what we are trying to do is the image recognition. We are trying to integrate the AI with it. So whenever we get a product, we'll scan that, and it will show pop up like this. When we click plus, it will show the details of everything. And it's the same process. That's two scenario. Now third scenario is the product which is not in our database. They have barcode, they have either they have barcode, either they don't have barcode. Both are not in the our database. So if we go into the manual entry, and just let's suppose we don't have any. Yeah. So it says like we could not find this in the system. Now what we have to do, we will create a new location for it. So we will do the manual entry of it, because it is not in our database. Neither the barcode, neither the product. We will keep it name, unit size, location. We will create a new location for it, because medical personnel will know about the products, and to know about the previous products, he can just look over the other product in the database as well. So create location, new location will be created, and location will be there, and new barcode will be printed out there, and that barcode will actually tell the location of the product. Yeah, that's it. That was the actual prototype that we wanted to showcase, but main thing that we wanted to say is we're not only on the prototype phase, but this is something that we can actually create in the real life and help SOS really solve the problem. Because SOS problem is not only about the medicine sorting, but the problem of SOS is to get more volunteers rather than the medical expertise, so that many people may know the work of SOS, how they are working, and this software can really help to attract SOS with many people, and that necessarily is not necessary to be a medical person, and a simple person, simple volunteer can also join SOS in helping many people, many hospitals to collect the medicines, and many people who is in need to get the medicines as well. Thank you, that was the time. Any questions? We're open for all of you.
What is the
Questions, anyone?
the audience?
Yeah, audience or judges and questions?
I guess the general question I had was like you had automation and the manual. How does that sort of talk to each other in the back end?
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
So there will be one backend database with us, and the manual entry will directly integrate with the database, and that will add the data. And the one which we don't have the record, that will be added, and with that of the product that we recently added, for example, that will add. And on the second time, when we brought the new same product, that will actually append into the database, not actually add. So every new data that that comes into our software will be added to the database, and second time we don't have to do the manual entry. So the product that have barcode already, they will already be in the system, and the product which have barcode and which is not in the database, that will be added for the first time, but from the second time that will be automated.
I guess the last question I had was on that. How does that integrate with that system, with the secondary system?
Yeah.
Is that something?
So this is just a UI UX through Figma. But while we are making the software itself, we will call different API to write the code. We will write the code itself from the front end, and from the back end, what we will actually do is that will call an API that will directly connect with the database. So the API will play the major role in that. Any more questions?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank you very much.